everyone. This is Michael Lean, and this is another Bristlecone broadcast. I'm here today with Manish Nair, who has over 20 years of experience with SAP, and he leads our Ariba practice here in the US. Today, we're going to be talking about the 7 reasons why you should choose Bristlecone to do your Ariba implementation. So those 7 reasons are: we have a single-minded pursuit as a company, we do a consulting-led approach, we have end-to-end deployment services, we have a great set of assets and accelerators. Number 5 is our people. Number 6, we've done it many times to great success. And 7, we have a 360-degree partnership with SAP. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Manish. Manish, why don't you walk us through the first point, which is our single-minded pursuit?
Sure, Michael, and thanks for having me here. By supply chain focused company, I would say we were a company that were formed by people who had great supply chain domain experience, right? So I would say supply chain domain expertise has been the DNA of the company. So that's a huge value add when it comes to providing value to our customers. That will lead to the second point, which is business consulting-led engagement methodology, right? By that, what we mean is that we are not looking at an engagement with our customers like a tool implementation, right? Our intention is to provide more value to our customers, and whereby we look at their current processes, recommend to them what are those improvements that they can do their processes, and then use a tool like Ariba to enable those processes, right? So that's what we mean by business consulting-led engagement.
Got it. So then number 3, that leads to our end-to-end deployment services. Can you comment on that?
End-to-end deployment services would be not just great Ariba solution expertise, right? But Ariba is never a standalone deployment. Ariba is talking to your ERP, there is integration, there is data, all of that, right? So when we say end-to-end deployment services is one hand to shake for our customers, which is Bristlecone, right? We provide solution expertise on Ariba, ERP, integration, data, and very importantly, organization change management, right? Because no transformation engagement would be complete without a robust organization change management.
Got it. So going into number 4, our great set of assets and accelerators. Why is that important for going into point 3, our end-to-end deployment services?
Absolutely. So Michael, we have been deploying Ariba solutions for the past 10 to 15 years now. We haven't sat back on the laurels of our implementation. We understand the typical requirements that our customers have. What are typically some of the white spaces that are there in the standard solution? So we invested a lot of man days in building out these assets and accelerators, right? The value that it brings to our customers is a faster deployment timeline. They're able to achieve their ROI faster. Wherein we don't have to develop these solutions as part of the implementation. We just bring it to the table as part of our methodology.
Perfect. Leading to number 5, our people. What can you say about that?
Well, people are our strength for any, how is it for any consulting company? People is our strength. We invest a lot in our people. We have great set of individuals. And by great, I mean, these are people who have multiple skills, right? People who have graduated from an SAP on-premise solution to a cloud solution like Ariba, right? Then hence they are able to guide our customers effectively. Secondly, I would say they have great solution expertise, but we have got the stamp from SAP, wherein they are now certified on different kinds of Ariba solutions, right? So it just adds value to our people.
Definitely. I always like to say that we are big enough to provide scale, but we're small enough to whatever implementation we're doing, we bring our A team. Absolutely. Each project to us, we cannot afford to fail. Word of mouth is our number 1 referral source. It's how we get all of our customers. And if we screw up even one, it greatly impacts our business. So at least from my perspective as an executive, every implementation that we do, albeit whether it's Ariba, IBP, I'm always brought in to make sure it has that governance, because we just can't afford to lose. We have to. Not only do we have to win the engagement, we have to make sure that it's successful throughout.
Correct.
That's great. So number 6 then, which leads to what I was saying. We've done it many times, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a good point that you made, Michael, wherein referenceable customers, right? I mean, at the end of the day, as you said, referenceability for us is word of mouth, right? Wherein we do great work for our customers. They are willing to share their experiences with other customers and prospects of ours, right? And that has been a trend for us for the number of years, wherein I can recollect multiple instances wherein our customers have come forth and are willing to share their experiences with other customers of ours, right? So that just builds a beautiful ecosystem wherein everybody is sharing their knowledge, everybody understands some of the pitfalls that are out there, and hence they are able to be better prepared for what they are trying to get into.
Definitely. How many engagements have you been involved with personally?
I would say, Michael, we are currently clocking at around 100 plus Ariba engagements that we have done across the globe. I would say my involvement, personal involvement, would be around 60 to 65% of them. 100% of the engagements that we have done in North America, I've been part of. I've been blessed to be part of those kinds of engagements.
That's great. So when we say people, you're one of the people that are brought to all of our engagements, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Great. We'll hold you to that. And I'm sure the customers watching this will hold you to that as well. So our last point, and probably the most important, is our 360-degree partnership. Why is that significant that we have that with SAP?
Absolutely, Michael. I would say significant in multiple ways. As you might be aware, Ariba implementation is more like a three-legged stool, wherein you have Bristlecone as an SI, you have the customer, but Ariba shared services, they also play a role, right? So based upon our experience and relationships that we have built over the years, we have great working relationship with Ariba shared services, and hence we are able to collaborate effectively with them as part of our implementations. So that's one. Secondly, Bristlecone as a company, we are just not an implementation partner to SAP. We are a development partner to SAP as well, right? And by that, I mean, our employees work out of SAP Bangalore office, Palo Alto, Waldorf, co-innovating and co-developing SAP solutions, right? And hence we are able to guide our customers effectively on how's the SAP roadmap looking like, right? What is that is gonna come out in say 2 quarters time. So that's a great value add for our customers. And we are also a user of SAP solutions, right? So that's why I always say it's a 360-degree relationship.
Perfect. Well, Manish, thank you for joining me today. Also, to everybody watching this broadcast, you don't be surprised if you see Manish in any of our discovery calls. If you're interested in learning more information and we get you in touch with our sales team, Manish is actually on a lot of those calls where we do discovery, we ask you questions to see where you are in your journey, and it's also a chance for you to pick his brain, see what you should do for your enterprise, and that's what we're all about, is adding value. So Manish, thank you, and thank you everyone for tuning in.